time. Remember,
hey guys, Robbie, J. Marsh, we're back on day 2 on Silent War. We're going to take a look at a quick set here. Real quick. We're going to get a sneak peek at what's inside. This is really cool. Go ahead, Jeff. Let's take a look at this. It's a barracks room.
Come on.
No, we just wanted to show a quick.
No.
Guys, quiet on set.
It's on. Oh, is this working? We've got a very special guest today. We're here with Melanie Mahanna, who's playing its Specialist Smith, correct?
Right, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're honored to bring you Tequilla Whitfield, starring in the movie. Currently, we're filming Silent War. Now, have you worked with Lance before?
No, this is my first time working with Lance. Yeah.
And how's your experience so far?
Oh my gosh, it's been amazing. At first, you have to build a rapport with the director, right? We don't know what the other one's bringing, and we just, after, we've already started day 2, and I'm so excited to be working with him.
So tell us a little bit about your character. What inspired you to sign up?
I'm playing Specialist Duncan, and what inspired me to sign up is I'm a military brat. Mom and dad.
Fantastic.
Auntie's a colonel in the Army right now. Yeah, I'm an Army brat.
Now, do you see his style? A lot of people say that he does a lot of one-on-one approach that they don't really necessarily see with directors. You've done some movies in the past. How's this experience different from what you've done before?
He's not moving on until it's absolutely perfect.
Ready and action!
So let's talk a little about the prosthetics and what that takes for you on a daily basis, how that works.
Yeah, sure. So I start off with our wonderful prosthetics guy, Dylan, and oh goodness, so it's all alcohol.
Jeff knows a lot about alcohol.
Oh yeah,
I was taught by Rob. Rob's taught me a lot about alcohol.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, different kind. Same idea. And so we just need to clean the skin really well, and then he does his magic. It's lots of layers of prosthetic, and then there's silicone. He molds it. Yeah, so it's both like some prepackaged stuff, and then he fills in with his own, and then he airbrushes. So he does like blue for my veins, red for shading, and then like an overall airbrush.
How long does that take you? Is it getting a little quicker the last couple of days, or you're like?
Well, today was 4 hours, so yeah.
Is this your first experience with prosthetics at this level?
Yes, yes.
Because it is. You guys can't see, but it is down on your arm as well. I mean, it's on your face down there.
It'll be on my stomach this afternoon.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you guys are in for a long day here too, from what I hear. Because it has to be. You did
absolutely perfect.
you did that much better. And a little bit about your acting history here. I do have to bring up a nod to one of your credits here.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of The Resident.
Oh, okay.
And I have to say, a little bit of a man crush on Bruce Greenwood. That man's voice.
I'm the highest ranking member of the board currently on the premises, and it sure as hell isn't a residence call. Treat her for the bare minimum and street her.
Me too. Let me tell
My
you.
Lord.
Bruce Greenwood is one of my absolute favorite people. He is great to work with. He's so sweet.
Really?
He is so humble. He likes to make bread, so he's on set showing you his homemade bread that he makes.
Awesome.
It's a great start. Yes, he is amazing.
Now, do you have a certain trend that you like to stick to? Do you like comedy? Do you prefer drama?
You know what? I was just talking about this in the car with Lance. Because one of the PAs asked me the question, and people are like, okay, do you like drama? Do you like comedy? Do you like movies? Do you like theater? I'm like, I like acting.
Okay, she likes to work.
So
right?
I like to work. Yeah, I was in my favorite play, Arthur Miller's A View from the Bridge, this past fall.
Oh, okay.
It was my dream role, and I've shot some TV, some film, a lot of short films.
Okay.
I love short films because it's very tangible. You know, when you don't have like $1 million budgets, shooting features can be very strenuous.
The rawness of it, everybody there is just working so hard to create something passionate, and they do stick more character based and let you have that freedom. Now, any projects after Silent War lined up for you?
Right now, I just finished actually before I did this a project for BET Her. It's called The Waiting Room, and it's based around breast cancer. So I'm actually doing a lot of things right now that's, you know what I mean?
Like very motivational here.
Right. But those are the things as an artist that I want to do. You know what I mean? It's our art. It's to heal.
It's inspiring. It's about getting that message out there. You want to bring awareness. That's fabulous.
You're so tall,
I love it. I'm sorry. I should hunch. No, I did see your demo reel on IMDb. It's a fantastic demo reel. I really like that. That was very well done. So I definitely appreciate you giving us your time here today. Definitely keep your eyes tuned, especially the Tagline show. We will be releasing more news on Silent War when the film comes out. You're going to want to see Melanie, and she's going to be amazing. Thank you so much for your time. It was very nice to meet you. No one can tell.
You should see some of our photos.
My seat's always lower. We're always sitting, so. Well, Tequilla, thank you very much for stopping by. I want to take up much of your time.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you, and best of luck to you. Thank you. We're back on set with some more amazing guests. We have Christina, the nurse. We're here with Jessica, and you're going to remember this one, Alex.
Alex, yes.
I remembered. I just wanted to test you. Josh, everybody.
We're going to ask Josh's name like all day today.
I'm horrible with names. This is the wrong spot for me to be in. We are still on set with Silent War. You guys are doing some acting scene here today. We have a barrack scene that you guys are involved in. Tell us a little bit about your experience and what it's like to work with Lance. Have you guys done this before?
I've worked on a couple sets, but this is the first time I'm working with Lance. It's actually a really good experience. He was actually on my list of people I have to work with, so...
Fantastic bucket list item.
Wow.
Nice.
It's my first time working with Lance. So far it's been amazing. I've met some amazing people. The setup is amazing. The way it looks on camera is amazing. I mean, yeah, we've had a lot of like... You know what? They're picky, and that's good. So yes, anybody should.
How's your experience been so far?
It's going really well. I too been on set, and I'm used to doing comedies, so I'm really excited. This is my first time working with Lance. I think he's a great director. Again, he was on my bucket list too. I really like this role because it's something different for me. It's a more serious character, so I really like it.
They were in the scene today. It was in a barrack scene. They had some lines. You guys did actually some pretty good delivery. We were the extras in the background, so we got to like first-hand watch this scene.
And again.
What was your line there at the end? You had to do that a few times.
Yeah, I did. And of course, now that I'm on the spot, I'm blanking on it. But
that's good. That's excellent. That's
right?
how I run a show. That's how I run the show. Yes.
No, we're all placing bets on you, Purple Heart.
Yeah.
Well done.
Over and over. And you did very good. And you got a standing ovation, actually, delivering it there towards the end. So that was
fantastic, Alex.
Now, a lot of people say Lance is very good to work with because he does take that time one-on-one. I mean, those experiences, that coming true for you guys? Do you feel like a more sense of personability with Lance on set?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It's definitely got to be one of the most organized sets I've been a part of. It's really... The best way to describe it is you get to see the genius putting everything together.
And not only that, he's very, he wants everybody to succeed, and you know that. He believes in everybody. He truly does.
He does. And once you're in Lance's circle, I mean, that's what brought us here today.
Absolutely.
We got to meet Lance. Yeah. We interviewed him. He's bringing us on set. I'm looking forward to the finished product. Definitely thank you guys for coming by. Definitely keep an eye out when Silent War comes out. You guys are going to want to see these two in action. And we've got a special guest with us here, Esteban, who is director of photography. Timothy Broadus is here, who's the assistant director on Silent War. So, Esteban, you've worked with Lance on a few projects, correct?
Yes. I started actually, it was a 2014, the first project I worked with him. And then we did a TV show, and we did a bunch of like smaller projects together.
Tell us a little bit about your experience so far. How many times have you worked with Lance?
Oh, I've worked with Lance multiple times. One of the projects was Revenge of the Mask. Awesome.
Fantastic movie, yes.
Yes, it was so much fun. And I've worked with Dylan over and over. It's been a continuous thing, and just keep pushing forward.
Now, how's this shoot going for you so far?
So far it looks beautiful, what we have. So I hope it's gonna go this way. I mean, it's tomorrow we're gonna start the chaos because we're gonna have the war scene.
This is the big scene that everyone keeps talking about. Is This is
no pressure, but there's a lot of people waiting to film this tomorrow, and
I know, and then from my camera, I mean, probably my and Lance's job has like the most nerve-wracking part of the filmmaking, because the big part of the, it depends on us and the camera, because that's what you see.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Very for the
that's
camera,
the eye of the director, right? Yeah.
So you see the gray hairs.
It wasn't like that yesterday. It was completely black yesterday.
Yeah, it took me one day. And by the way, I'm just 22.
So as assistant director, what are your specific duties on set?
So as assistant director, my thing is schedule. Make sure that we're getting those shots in a timely manner. Make sure we're getting those beauty shots, the wide, close-ups, and make sure we're following those schedules.
Fantastic.
Nice.
We are running a little behind on lunch, though, I noticed. So
what's up with that?
Yeah.
Actually, if you guys look, we're early. We're early. We're 15 minutes early.
Well, that's the thing, that my responsibility is how the film gonna look in the end. Mm-hmm. That's my responsibility. And then I do have to work with a director, what's his style. And I have to advise him if he's asking me something crazy.
Like it's not gonna work. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. No, that's our job,
So you're staying in charge of 50 people, making sure they're where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be.
On call, whenever they're supposed to be on set, I have to make sure they're on set. I'm working with the PAs, making sure that they're doing what they need to do, and everyone's getting treated amazing.
Yeah, it's true. And the morale that you throw around here, truly, is absolutely fantastic. I got a feeling I'm going to be a little spoiled with this being my first and coming out here.
You didn't get your green M&Ms though.
No, and we'll talk about that later.
We will. I'll pick through them.
Yeah, I like wide lenses because I think you want to see that it's part of the environment, it's part of the actor. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then everything has a purpose. I mean, shallow depths of fields and not shallow depths of field. That's like you cannot like one another.
Right.
You have to know that this fits for this story, this fits for this moment, and that fits for that moment.
Now, have you ever seen a show, and just because of how you're speaking with the scene, the locations part of the character, have you come across it? It's a brand new show called Yellowstone.
I love it. You just hit it. I love that show.
And that's one where the cinematography. Yes, that's one where
it's
it comes
so
to me that location is part of the character, and the way they film that is fantastic. So yeah, that's what stands out when you're speaking my language when watching that show like that.
You have to use deep stops. You don't want to shallow depths first because you want to see the details.
Right. All right, man. I appreciate you having me in here.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. It was a pleasure meeting you guys.
Tim Broadus, everybody.
Make sure you're following him on social media.
Well, Esteban, thank you for taking your time to meet with us here today.
Yes,
I really
thank you,
appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And action!
Something like this could have easily been a story of mine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or my father's, or my mother's, or my aunts, or my cousins that are serving now. My friends that are serving now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's a story that needs to be told. I'm happy to play a small part in telling the story.
Such an important subject matter, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I think what drew me specifically to the film was that it was being told through the lens of female soldiers, which I'm just so honored to be a part of.
This is definitely a huge topic that most people don't talk about, and it's not brought up a lot, and it needs to be because it is a serious issue.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Struggle with this. There's homeless vets I mean, it needs to be brought up.
And the message of this piece is just so strong. As soon as Lance starts talking about it, he's so passionate, and you can't help but be inspired by that.
First thing I want to say is, welcome to Silent War. This means a lot to me. This movie means a lot to many people. I'm getting private messages from people I've never met. I swear to you, like 10, 15 messages a day from people who suffer from PTSD, who have suicidal thoughts, parents, brothers, sisters, military, non-military. It's like so wide. It's amazing. So what we are doing actually, it's like military, because we are serving our nation and making them realize how important this topic is. Really, we lose 20 to 23 of our military men and boys a day. 45% of our military men and women that come back become PTSD, suffering from mental condition. That's nearly 50% of our military. Imagine that. They come back not normal anymore. That's what got me involved in this movie. That means my entire soul, every ounce of my body, everything in this, I'm devoting to this.